This topic is for those of us who were raised in abusive homes, particularly emotionally abusive homes. Were you emotionally suppressed to a point where you were not allowed to express negative emotions? It doesn't matter if the adults in your home were running around acting like complete children, throwing tantrums, never even stopping to wonder what a thing like emotional regulation is. Forget about that. I'm talking about you as the child in your position. If you were emotionally suppressed at home, did you find yourself reverting to, or rather resorting to, forms of what I like to think of as self-hate sabotage? And if so, do you feel this was because you saw yourself as the only being that you were allowed to direct negative emotion toward? Because you can't do it to your parents or to your teachers or any authority figures because that's deemed as disrespectful. Where else can you go? We're humans, especially as children and going through adolescence. You're just ravaged with an entire scope of hormones and full spectrum of emotions. It's only reasonable. It's only natural. But I find in my experience that I looked around and all that was left was me. At the end of the day, I had me to act out toward and to rage against. And yes, that led to years and years and years of intense self-harm and negative self-talk, putting myself down. And it's because I was being literally stopped and blocked from expressing negative emotions anywhere else. And this may be more predominant to Mormon households because the culture is very Stepford wifey, right? We only want to see happy smiles, big happy families. We're perfect. We're the vision of a perfect eternal family. But that's not the case. We're all humans. Something I've learned in therapy that has been crucial has been the fact that we're all going to feel all emotions. They're always going to happen. It's not possible to get through life without experiencing the negative ones like depression, anger, annoyance. Honestly, I've learned that there is no such thing as a negative emotion. You must honor them all. You have to feel them. You have to process them within reason. We're not going to go around acting like tyrants, unlike how our parents did. But I've had to learn self-love, and I'm getting really good at it now. And that opened my eyes to the fact that I was my biggest bully because I was the only target that I had to direct all of this hatred toward. And that sucks. That's really freaking sad. And I've wasted too much time already kicking my own ass. So from here on out, love, it's acceptance. Way easier said than done though, right? I'm just curious if this happened to be your guys' lived experience too. For your sakes, I hope not. I hope that your parents honored you as the human being that you were and you weren't